Sadness is an inevitable part of the human experience, a shadow that lingers when life feels overwhelming or when we lose something we value deeply. Yet, how often do we truly confront our sadness rather than avoid it? Many of us sit with our sorrow in silence, afraid to act, as if moving forward might diminish the significance of our feelings. But what if sadness, instead of being a burden, is an opportunity? What if, by engaging with it intentionally, we can find not just relief but growth? The Stoics believed that emotions, even difficult ones, hold the potential for insight and resilience, but only if we respond to them wisely. Psychology teaches us that sadness is a signal, a message from within urging us to pay attention to something we've overlooked or suppressed. Similarly, Stoic philosophy emphasizes that emotions are not enemies to be fought, but companions to be understood. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But how do we apply this wisdom when sadness feels all-consuming? Is there a way to transform this heavy emotion into a pathway for renewal? When sadness weighs on us, the choices we make can either deepen our despair or guide us toward healing. The Stoics remind us that our actions, no matter how small, define the trajectory of our emotional lives. They ask us to reflect. Are we letting sadness control us, or are we taking steps to navigate through it? By combining the practical tools of psychology with the timeless insights of Stoicism, we can discover ways to engage with our sadness that are not only healing, but transformative, helping us emerge stronger and more aligned with our true selves. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, like it and write your opinion through comments. After this introduction, we will get to the main topic and examine 6 things about this. If you are sad, don't hesitate to do these 6 things. Number 1, acknowledge your emotions. Acknowledging your emotions is a powerful first step in dealing with sadness. Stoic philosophy teaches us that emotions, while natural, should not control our actions. Instead, we should face them with courage and honesty. Have you ever tried to suppress your sadness, only to find it returning stronger? Ignoring emotions often leads to internal conflict, while acknowledging them creates clarity and peace. Recognizing that it is okay to feel sad can be the beginning of healing. Psychologically, naming and accepting your emotions helps you better understand your inner state. For example, admitting, "I feel sad because I failed a project," allows you to process the situation without self-judgment. This approach aligns with Stoic wisdom, where Marcus Aurelius reminds us to receive each challenge with a calm and measured mind. Embracing sadness as a temporary state rather than resisting it makes it less overwhelming and more manageable. When you acknowledge your emotions, you also give yourself permission to share them with others. This openness fosters connection and support. Imagine telling a friend, "I've been feeling down lately," and hearing them say, "I've been there too." Such moments remind us that sadness is part of the shared human experience. The Stoics believed in the importance of community and connection in navigating life's challenges. Ultimately, acknowledging your emotions is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It allows you to confront reality with honesty and resilience. Isn't it liberating to realize that by facing your sadness, you take the first step toward overcoming it? Number 2, reflect on the cause. Reflecting on the cause of your sadness is crucial for understanding and overcoming it. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of rational thought in identifying the root of our emotional responses. Have you ever paused to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? This simple question can uncover underlying issues that might otherwise remain unresolved. Recognizing the source of sadness allows you to address it directly. In psychology, reflecting on the cause of emotions is a key part of emotional regulation. For instance, if you feel sad because of a strained relationship, identifying the specific issue, such as a misunderstanding or unmet expectation, gives you a starting point for resolution. Similarly, the Stoics encouraged self-examination. Seneca advised, "Let us examine ourselves and make amends for our errors." This reflective practice transforms sadness from a passive experience into an opportunity for growth. Reflection also provides perspective, helping you distinguish between what is within your control and what is not. Imagine feeling sad about losing a promotion. While you cannot change the decision, you can control how you respond, perhaps by seeking feedback to improve or exploring new opportunities. This shift aligns with the Stoic belief in focusing on what you can influence while accepting what you cannot. By taking the time to reflect on the cause of your sadness, you equip yourself with the tools to move forward. Instead of being consumed by emotions, you gain clarity and direction. Wouldn't it be empowering to transform sadness into a moment of self-discovery and growth? Number 3, journal your thoughts. Journaling your thoughts is a practical and therapeutic way to process sadness. The Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, often used writing as a tool for self-reflection and emotional clarity. Have you ever written down your feelings and noticed how they seem less chaotic on paper? Journaling allows you to externalize your emotions, making them easier to understand and address. From a psychological perspective, journaling helps organize your thoughts and identify patterns in your emotions. For example, writing about a recurring feeling of sadness might reveal underlying triggers, such as stress at work or unresolved conflicts. This practice aligns with Stoic teachings, where the act of writing helps clarify what is within your control and what requires acceptance. It becomes a dialogue with yourself, fostering inner peace and rationality. Journaling also provides a safe space to express emotions without fear of judgment. You can be completely honest, exploring fears, frustrations, or hopes. Imagine writing, "I feel overwhelmed, but I know I can handle this," and reading it back to yourself. Such affirmations can shift your mindset and build resilience. Epictetus emphasized that we are disturbed not by things, but by our thoughts about them. Journaling helps untangle these thoughts and refocus on constructive perspectives. Ultimately, journaling is a tool for self-awareness and growth. By committing your thoughts to paper, you create a record of your emotional journey, helping you track progress and celebrate resilience. Isn't it worth taking a few moments each day to transform sadness into understanding and strength? Number 4, meditate on impermanence. Meditating on impermanence is a profound way to address sadness. The Stoics often reflected on the transient nature of life to cultivate resilience and perspective. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything is ephemeral, what is remembered and the rememberer alike." When sadness strikes, have you ever considered how temporary it might be? Reminding yourself that nothing lasts forever can bring comfort and hope, even in the darkest moments. Psychologically, acknowledging impermanence helps to reframe sadness. For instance, if you've lost an opportunity or faced rejection, reflecting on the impermanent nature of these setbacks can reduce their emotional weight. Stoic philosophy encourages viewing life as a series of moments, each with its own lesson. Instead of clinging to sorrow, think of it as a passing cloud, one that will eventually drift away. Can you embrace the idea that change, even painful change, leads to growth? Meditation on impermanence also invites gratitude for the present. Knowing that joyful moments are fleeting can make them more meaningful, while understanding that sadness is temporary prevents despair. Imagine sitting quietly and reminding yourself, "This feeling will pass and brighter days will come." Such reflections align with the Stoic practice of memento mori, remembering mortality, not to fear it, but to appreciate life more fully. Ultimately, meditating on impermanence helps shift focus from what is lost to what remains. It teaches us to face sadness with grace and courage. Wouldn't it be freeing to realize that even your heaviest burdens are only temporary, waiting to give way to lightness and renewal? Number 5. Engage in physical activity. Engaging in physical activity is an excellent way to combat sadness and regain a sense of balance. The Stoics emphasize the importance of caring for the body as a means of supporting the mind. Epictetus remarked, "Body and soul are two parts of the same being. To neglect one is to harm the other." Have you ever noticed how a brisk walk or a workout can lift your mood and clear your thoughts? Physical activity provides an immediate boost to both mental and emotional well-being. From a psychological standpoint, exercise releases endorphins, chemicals that naturally combat feelings of sadness. Whether it's a morning jog, yoga, or a dance session, moving your body redirects focus from negative emotions to positive sensations. For example, imagine starting your day with 20 minutes of stretching. By the end, your body feels lighter, and so does your heart. This aligns with the Stoic principle of channeling energy into actions that promote overall harmony. Physical activity also reinforces discipline, a key Stoic virtue. Engaging in a routine exercise practice, even when you feel down, demonstrates control over your circumstances. It's a way of saying, "I may feel sad, but I will not let it define me." For instance, taking up martial arts or hiking can instill a sense of purpose and achievement that counteracts sadness. Ultimately, physical activity empowers you to reclaim agency over your emotions. Instead of succumbing to inertia, you actively choose growth and vitality. Isn't it inspiring to think that every step, stretch, or movement is a small triumph over despair? Number 6. Limit negative input. Limiting negative input is essential when dealing with sadness, as external influences often exacerbate internal struggles. The Stoics warned against allowing harmful distractions to dominate the mind. Seneca advised, associate with those who will make a better man of you. Have you ever considered how much your mood is affected by the media, conversations, or environments you expose yourself to? Filtering these inputs can create a more supportive mental space. Psychology supports this idea by showing that negative information, whether news, social media, or gossip, can intensify feelings of sadness and anxiety. For example, constantly scrolling through social media might lead to comparisons that deepen your sadness. Instead, imagine choosing uplifting content, like inspirational books or nature documentaries, to shift your focus toward positivity. The Stoics believed in guarding the mind as carefully as one guards their home, ensuring only beneficial influences are allowed in. Limiting negative input also involves setting boundaries with people who drain your emotional energy. If someone frequently criticizes or dismisses your feelings, consider taking a step back. Surrounding yourself with supportive and understanding individuals aligns with the Stoic emphasis on cultivating virtuous relationships. As Epictetus said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you. By consciously limiting negative input, you regain control over your emotional environment. This practice helps you create a mental atmosphere where sadness is less likely to thrive. Wouldn't it be empowering to curate a life filled with influences that uplift and inspire, rather than weigh you down? I hope these Stoic teachings are useful and effective for you. My goal is to make your life better and more enjoyable. I will accompany you in this interesting and meaningful magazine.